Welcome everybody. We are very excited for yet another variety show here at the Hopkinton Senior Center. Before we get started though, I'd just like to thank James Gebler, who did a fantastic job of entertaining us all while we waited for the show. So thank you, James. That was great. I also want to thank Mike from HCAM for all the help with the sound system. So thank you, Mike. And then there's one other big thank you, and that goes to the heart and soul of the variety show, someone who worked really hard to coordinate this and get it together, and that is Marlene Troops. Okay, so let's get going. Our first act is Carol Barker, and she is going to sing On a Clear Day. Here you go, Carol.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you'll feel part of, every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a word you've never heard before. And on a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and ever more.
Great job, Carol. That was lovely. So next up is Linda DeBona and her adorable little pup, Piccolina.
It is a day in the life of a dog, but not just any dog, a dachshund. And so you will see how they are courageous. She doesn't have any stage fright, energetic and very feisty. And also I'd like to say thank you that the tradition continues since the early settlers settled here, the seniors, and opened a senior center about 129 years ago, and I appreciate being part of it.
Have fun.
Oh, and you know, I'm not performing. This performance is by Piccolina, and I'm just her able-bodied assistant. Okay, Piccolina. Oops. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Sit. Sit. Okay. Wait, they want to see you sit. Sit. Okay, good girl. Stay. Oh, sit. Oh, come on, don't embarrass me. Sit. Okay, stay. Go get it. Think about it, Lily. There's nothing you can ask her to do when she's eating. That's a totally focused endeavor. She loves food more than she loves me, but I understand it. It's okay. And she has it gobbled up in like 5 seconds. You'd think I never fed her. I feed her every day. And once she finishes, she's still looking around for more food. Oh, wait. Okay. Now you're going to see how smart she is. Okay. She has more food under there and tries to get it out. And this is what I mean, how she loves her food. It's very intense that she's trying to get to it. Good girl, Piccolina. Good girl. What a good girl you are. Good girl. girl. Yeah, you've got all of them. Okay, more trees. This one is a little more challenging that she's graduated to. There's a lot of different motions. She has to move lids around like that, but she also has to know how to lift off these things. And if you can see, this is a little knob. Can you see the door? She has to know how to lift that door up, and she usually figures she tries to bite it, thinking she'll pull it off to get the food, but no, so we'll see how this goes. Look at how smart she is. Smarter than her mommy. Lift it. We only have 24 hours, Piccolina. Here. Okay. Did you get these? For sake of brevity. Yeah, you got them. Okay. And then her last trick. I got something for you. Usually this is in a crate, but that was a little too much. Okay. Stay. And voila, the finale.
So thank you, Linda. Thank you, Piccolina. So next up, our very own George Robinson.
All right, I'm not going to make you stand, but I want to see a show of hands. How many veterans do we have here? Show of hands. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your service. This one's for the veterans, for the troops. This one's for everybody. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He has loosed his faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. I have seen in the one side of 100 circling camps. They have builded him an altar in the evening dance. I can read his righteous deeds by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on. Sing, glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. He has sounded forth the trumpet that shall never sound retreat. He is sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to listen him. Be jubilant, my feet. Our God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on. In the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea, with a glory in his bosom that transfigures you and me. As he died to make men holy, Let us live to make men free, while God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Our God is marching on.
That was great, George. Thank you. So next up is John Berry, and accompanied by Verna, and he is singing O Sol Mio and Roman guitar.
Hey, this is with Verna. We're gonna. Nobody sings Italian songs, so I have to sing it. Anyway, we're gonna sing O Sole Mio, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Che bella cosa, una giornata sole, l'aria serena dopo la tempesta, l'aria fresca pare già una festa. Che bella cosa, una giornata sole. Ma tu sole più bello in me, o sole mio, sta infranta te, o sole mio, sta infranta te, sta infranta te. Quando fa notte, o sole se ne scende, me pare quasi una malinconia. Quando te verrà, me ne restaria. Quando fa notte, sole se ne scende. Manna tu sole, più bella in me, o sole mio, sta infrante a te, o sole mio, sta infrante a te, sta infrante a te. Thank you. Warren's going to accompany me in another one of my favorite songs, still Italian. Go ahead.
Roman guitar.
Yeah, sorry. All of a sudden, bang. Mi pare solitario il mio cuore, disilluso d'amor, volle l'ombra cantare. Una muta fontana e un balcone lassù, oh chitarra romana, accompagnami tu. Suona la mia chitarra, faccia sbagliare il mio cuore, senza casa, senza amore, rimani solo tu. sorrina, al balcone non c'è più. Lei dorme, sempre il fiume cammina, io lo seguo perché mi trascina con sé e travolge il mio cuore in un'ombra lontana e una stella lassù. Oh, chitarra romana, accompagnami, suona mia chitarra, lascia piangere il mio cuore, senza casa, senza amore, mi rimani solo tu. Se la voce è un po' velata, accompagnami sorrina, la mia bella fontanina, al balcone non c'è più. Non c'è più. Thank you. That's Warren that carried me when I forgot the word. Thank you.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, John. Thank you, Warren.
You're
That was
welcome.
great. So now, did everyone bring their singing voices? All right, so now we're going to have some fun. This is Jim Troops, and if you look on the back of the program, you'll see the words to Skip to My Lou. So we're having a little sing-along while Jim plays the banjo. Anything you want to tell us about this, Jim?
Yes, this is the first banjo tune I ever learned. It was, I was a sophomore in high school, and I learned it note by note, individual string by individual string. It was the most excruciatingly painful. I found that although there were 5 of them, they acted independently. One went one way, one went another way. Anyway, this was a master of completion when I was about, I don't know, 15 or 16 years old, and it was, it's been uphill ever since. The instruments, there are a lot of them, a lot of stringed instruments, and I just love them all. I'm here because most of the people here love music. You know, that's the name of the tune. All right, I'm just gonna say to you folks that I'm gonna play it 3 times through. And then hopefully the 4th time around, you'll come in with Lulu. I assume you all know the words, the music rather. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can keep on track with the words, with the verses. I can't do that, so you'll have to help.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jim.
All right. Start, let's get at least 2 or 3 tables together, and then I can go with that, all right? Lulu, skip my Lulu, skip my Lulu, skip my Lulu, skip my darling. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lulu, skip to my Lou, Lulu, skip to my Lou. Lulu, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lulu, oops. I'll find another one prettier than you. I'll find another one prettier than you. I'll find another one prettier than you. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Lulu, skip to my Lou. Lulu, skip to my Lou. Lulu, skip to my Lou. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Singing along.
All right, so next up, Laurie Walker with an original poem.
This is a little poem I wrote. I belong to a little writers group, and this was the subject for this month. And I hope they took all the rotten tomatoes away from everybody, because I really don't feel like taking a bath tonight. It's called Breaking News. Whoops. I'm here on early in the day, on my favorite chair, in my favorite way. Pajamas, robe, and breakfast too. I've settled down to see who's who. The news is pretty much the same, as people do their best to maim. They crash their cars and shoot off a gun, stick knives in people one by one. They slash and crash, shoot people dead, drive cars through buildings where folks are fed, and drive into homes to watch TV. No one is safe, not you, not me. Politics have their own session. You watch it all at your discretion. Keep it cool, hope some good will show, but nothing new, you already know. The time goes by with no change in view, all the same, not one thing new. But wait, what's that that's coming in range? It's breaking news. Well, that's a change. I watch with bated breath withheld. I watch to see the story they tell. What gruesome tale could make such a fuss? Oh no, it's Brady smiling back at us. He's come to say with such despair how much their playing needs repair. The game went badly and was a mess, but tomorrow will be a great success. They know now what they didn't do. They'll make it right for me and you. A tear slides down his cheek, two views. Can you believe this is our breaking news? So beware of promise of breaking news. Don't get excited or in a stew. It's usually not a war or crime, probably just Tom wasting your time. Breaking news, it's breaking news. I find it very hard to excuse. What with murder, rape, and wars and crime, why does Brady waste my time?
Is Barbara Lowell with piano and song. She's going to sing When I Lost You and Sweet Peggy O'Neill.
Hello. I found both of these songs out of my grandmother's piano box, piano seat, where you keep your music. And they're from a long, long time ago, but they're kind of fitting. The first one is written by Irving Berlin, and he wrote it when his first wife passed, and it's called When I Lost You.
Roses each one may broke with the sun, sweetheart, when I lost you. The sunshine has fled, the roses are dead, sweetheart, since I lost you. I lost the sunshine and roses. I lost the heavens of blue. I lost the beautiful rainbow. I lost the morning dew.
And the second song is Peggy O'Neill. And the second part of the song is the patter, which I would sing with an accompaniment, but I don't have one, so I will sing it with the piano.
Yeah, they wrote it right.
Sweet personality, full of rascality, that's Peggy O'Neill. Oh, Annie Mooney said a fella loony, but didn't fellas get to feeling spoony when they meet Peggy O'Neill. There is nothing wrong with Molly Owen still, and all I know that she could never stand a show of sweet Peggy O'Neill. Oh, Rosa Grady was a perfect lady with a simple baby winning smile. Peggy isn't simple, that is why she does the other girls beat a mile. So if you need a girl sweeter than Madeira, and you feel you want to stay and want to speak, that's Peggy O'Neill. Oh, that's Peggy O'Neill.
So next we have Marie-Therese Arsenal with Potpourri.
Hi, this is a song called Potpourri. I've learned this in the first grade. That was a long, long, long time ago. Je vais vous raconter une petite histoire bien effrayante. Je vais vous raconter une petite histoire qui va vous faire pleurer. Un jour, Maître Corbeau sur un arbre perché tenait dans son bec un Canadien errant, banni de ses foyers, parcourait en roulant ma boule à roulant, en roulant ma boule. Ma petite mademoiselle Marianne, prêtez-moi donc votre âne, prêtez-moi donc votre âne, pour aller sur le pont d'Avignon. En cadence, l'on y danse sur le pont d'Avignon, l'on y danse tout en rond. Les messieurs font comme si, et les madames font comme ça, comme ça. Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, je vous plumerai. Alouette, gentille alouette, alouette, je te plumerai le dos, je te plumerai le dos. Ah, le dos, l'enfant dormira bientôt. L'enfant dormira bientôt. Do. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous. Sonnez les matines, ding, ding, dong. Vive la bonne chanson, et crions-le hautement, en envoyant promener ceux qui ne sont pas. Vive la bonne chanson, et crions-le hautement, en envoyant promener ceux qui ne sont pas contents. Il est fifi, il est nini, il est fini le pot pourri. Il est fifi, il est nini, il est fini le pot pourri.
Okay, so next, we are lucky enough to have the Hopkinton Senior Center Chorus, the Mellow Tones, accompanied by Erna.
Hi, we're the Mellow Tones, the Hopkinton Senior Center Chorus, and I'm Marilyn Greeno, director, conductor of this group, although they never pay any attention to my directions. Our pianist is Verna Duffy. Verna drives up from Natick every week, and she tries to instill some order in this group, but it's a losing cause. Did you know that singing is actually good for you? Sure. Medical studies have proved that singing relieves stress and tension. and can help to bring peace and harmony to your lives. And don't we all need that now during this political thing that's going on in the country? And you don't need to have a beautiful voice to join our chorus. When you sing in a group, you all blend in together. So if you sing in the shower, or if you sing in the car along with the radio, come on in and sing along with us. We meet here every Wednesday, right after lunch at 12:30. You'll find us grouped around the piano, and we'd love to see some new faces. So give it a try. Come in and join us sometime. Now, I don't know how many of you have noticed that we have a new piano. A piano was donated to the Senior Center by the Bushel Piano Company of Framingham, and we really needed it. The old gal had served many years, but she was past her time. So we were thrilled to get the new piano. And Verna was beside herself. She said, now when she hits every key, it plays. So out of respect for the piano, our first song is like an ode to the piano. And what's the name of it? What else? I love a piano.
To hear somebody play upon a piano, a grand piano. It simply carries me away. I know a fine way to treat a Steinway. I love to run my fingers over the keys, the ivories, and with the pedals. I love to pedal when Paderewski comes my way. I'm so delighted if I'm invited to hear a long-haired genius play. So you can keep your fill and your O. Give me a P-I-A-N-O-O-O. I love to stop right beside an upright or a hard tone baby grand.
And if you love music, you love all kinds of music. We love slow songs, fast songs, sad songs, happy songs. And we're going to give you a little illustration of that in this next song. This song is divided in sort of two parts. The first part has a slow, steady, simple tempo. The second part is jazzed up a little. It's ragtime. So we're going to give you an example of that. The first is the slow part. Slow 4/4 steady beat. Now we're going to jazz it up a little. We're going to give you a little ragtime. Sherry, that we like to have fun with the music too.
No microphone.
With your thumb, the switch. Hit the switch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay?
That's a recording mic, I think.
Technology is too complicated for me. I just like loud and soft. So we were thinking, what would happen if we took that slow part of the song and sang it to the fast part of the song, put them together like a sandwich? We thought we'd try it. What can we lose? We just hope we're going to start together and hopefully end together. The gals in the front are going to be singing the ragtime. The back row is going to be singing the slow. So put your money where you I don't know which one's going to win.
Just change that classical band to some sweet, beautiful track. If you will play from a copy of the children's track, you'll get all eyes. And that is simply because I want to listen to Brad.
We're kicking off the show with a bang here. So I would like to welcome Joe and Louie in their skit. And this is You Made Me Love You.
Are you really?
Ready?
No, then it's
Okay, let's go. Don't forget to push me away.
Yep.
Louie.
Watch out for the cord.
You made me love you. What happened, Louie? Louie, please. Love me again.
You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me want you. And all the time you knew it.
And all the
Guess
time
you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes. You made me glad.
And there was time.
But there were times, dear,
You made me so glad.
feel so bad. You made me cry.
Help, help.
I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I think you're grand. That's true. Yes, I do. Deed, I do. You know I do. I can't tell you what I'm feeling. The very mention of your name sends my heart reeling. You know you made me love you. Oh, you made me cry 'cause I didn't want to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. I need some love. That's true. Yes, I do. Deed, I do. You know I do. Give me what I cry for. Oh, you got a brand of kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you.
right. So next up, again, Senior Center's own Natalie Scott, and she is going to sing La Vie en Rose.
So, some of you already know me in a different role. Obviously, it's good to have many talents, but I'm not sure I can count this one in. So I grew up in Belgium, and just a quiz, how many of you know how many languages we speak in Belgium? At least two. That's a very diplomatic answer. That's great. Not five, three. So in a small country of Belgium, between the Netherlands, above France, and to the left of Germany, it's a very small country. We speak 3 different languages: French, Dutch, and German. So I grew up speaking French, and therefore some of these songs that were born in France made their way to Belgium, and Edith Piaf was one of my parents' favorite, actually. So that's the one I chose to sing today. And by the way, I was a French teacher. I do speak French. So English is a second language, but I'm not sure which one to place first anymore, because I speak more English than French these days. Anyway, here we go. Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui s'opère sur sa bouche, voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Je l'aperçois, alors je vois en point mon cœur qui bat. Des nuits d'amour à pu finir, un grand bonheur qui prend sa place, les ennuis, les chagrins s'effacent, heureux, heureux à en mourir. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est toi pour moi, moi pour toi dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie. Dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. La 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 la
Okay, I'm feeling a little inadequate now. Speaks 4 languages, a chef, and she sings. Okay, so I'll just keep reading from my piece of paper now. Okay, so next we have Marge Tujian with an original poem, On the Road.
Okay, On the Road. I've learned pathways through the city, make turns clued by a carpet store or particular iron fences. If I leave the path, I'm lost, all's lost. The closer I get, the more lost I become. I check out side streets, one-ways. Pedestrians dive for doorways. Policemen smile, pretending not to notice my U-turns over sidewalks, trash cans rattling. I circle endlessly. Stray dogs give up the chase, trot off bored. The Amoco man hands me a map of the USA. When I flag down a passerby, he's the other stranger in town.
That was great. That was great, Marge. Yep, that's fine. That was great, Marge. Thank you so much. Okay, so next we have Shar Wall, and she's tap dancing for us today. Shar, is there anything that you'd like to share with us?
I just want to say I really enjoy coming to the senior center and dancing for you. I dance around my house. I'm a retired ballet, tap, and jazz teacher. I danced for 30 years and taught all kinds of dances, children and adults. And I haven't danced in at least 2 decades, but I dance around my house. I love music, and as soon as the music goes on, I am inspired and I move around. So why not come to the senior center and put a smile on people's faces? And maybe some of you will recall dancing when you were younger and also doing ballroom dancing now.
Thank you, Shar.
When you're smiling, the whole world, it smiles with you. When you're laughing, babe, when you're laughing, well, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you know you bring on the rain. Stop that sighing. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Okay, so while Shar takes a little break, because we're lucky enough to have her perform another dance, next she's performing Thoroughly Modern Millie, the theme song from that, but she was nice enough to share some information about this. So you probably remember the movie Thoroughly Modern Millie, starring Julie Andrews, shown in theaters in 1967. A bright, funny, and charming musical comedy. The music for the movie and the live show, which opened on Broadway in 2002, was composed by Elmer Bernstein, who won an Oscar for the music. The show also won a Tony Award as Best Musical in 2002. Shar is going to tap dance to the theme song from the movie. The theme is very lively and happy, suggesting a Charleston-style dance from the 1920s, with vivacious expressions and movements. We know you'll love it. Take it away, Shar. Shar, that was amazing. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. Oh, it's great. It was great. What a treat. Okay. So talent is brewing here at the Hopkinton Senior Center. Yet again, one of our own, Marlene Troops, playing auto harp and singing a song, Long Black Veil. Okay. Take it away, Marlene. Do you want to share anything about the song?
Yeah, I'm really nervous because I haven't played this in 30 years.
They say the auto harp is like riding a bike.
Okay, like I said, a lot of nerve, no talent. But, you know, my husband played the banjo, and we played the guitar when we were younger, and I bought the auto harp in my teenage years back in the 60s. And so music is a big part of my life. And I was glued, as probably maybe some of you were, to the Ken Burns documentary on country music, which was wonderful. And I saw Mother Maybelle Carter playing her zither auto harp, and I said, I have that same auto harp. So I changed my direction. I was going to do a different act, but in the last week I decided to do this song I'm going to attempt, and it's called Long Black Veil. They also mentioned that on the country show. They said it's a country music that has like all the elements in it, you know, a grave, unrequited love. So, well, maybe it was requited. So this is the song. It's called Long Black Veil. And like I said, I haven't really played it seriously in 30 years, so I forget. 10 years ago on a cold dark night, someone was killed neath the town hall light. The people who saw, they all agree that the slayer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I was in the arms of my best, that right? Best friend's wife. She walks these hills. I'm so sorry. Hills. Too nervous. Hills. Don't talk yet among yourselves. I'll get it. I should have done the other act. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. The scaffold is high, eternity near. She stands in the crowd, she sheds not a tear. But late at night, when the cold winds moan, she visits my grave and she cries o'er my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me.
She never disappoints. Arlene, good job. Okay, so next up we have Joe and Josh Frackleton. Welcome. And Josh will be accompanying his dad. And Joe, you're singing something?
Something.
Sounds great.
Singing something.
You're singing something.
Okay, 50 years ago, the Beatles, that famous band, released their iconic masterpiece album, Abbey Road. This was the first album I ever bought. It's a classic. I love it. It's still, look at that. It's still in good. This is actually a replacement. I wore the first one out, but I bought this about 5 years later. But anyway, the second track on this album is a beautiful love song written by George Harrison called Something. It was one of my favorite songs, and I'm going to try to play that. I was originally going to do this solo, but then 2 days ago, Josh made a surprise visit. He flew in from LA, and I told him I was going to play in the show, and he offered to join me, which is a great help because I'll mess it up. He'll carry me along. He's a pretty good musician.
I'm not much of a guitar player, but I'm going to try my best.
Yeah, Josh normally plays piano, but we'll work on it. We've only practiced it together a few times, so we'll see what we can do. I want to dedicate it to a special lady in the audience, my lovely wife, Josh's mom, and your favorite senior center waitress, Sheila. Okay, let's see what we can do. Something in the way she moves. Hold on 1 minute. Like no other. Can we start on the top? Okay, I just fix that. 1 second. Okay, hold on. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Already something in the way she woos me. Don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe and know. Somewhere in her smile she shows that I don't need no other lover. Somewhere in her style that shows me don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe and how. You're asking me will my love grow? I don't know, I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I
killer. All I have to say, where are you? You are a lucky lady. Very lucky lady. Thank you so much, guys. That was really great. That was really great. So next up, we have Yasmin Naravidi, and she is being, her accompanist is Warren Johnson, and she is going to sing Those Were the Days. I don't know if you want to share anything about the song, Yasmin. Up to you.
Do you want to hold the mic or you want to hold it?
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. The song was made popular by Mary Hopkins, and the name is Those Were the Days. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours. Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Die, 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 die. Through the year, then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We lived the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In a glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely woman really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever. We lived the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh my friend, we're older, but no wiser. For in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, for the days. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Thank you so much, Yasmin. That was great. I think we might have some surprise guests here today. I think we might. Marlene, do you think there's some surprise guests?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Special.
Mm-hmm.
Special.
So, would the next act get ready and hold on to your hats. So I want to thank everyone for participating. This was a great variety show. Everyone did a fabulous job. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your talents. We are very lucky to have each and every one of you. So, to end this great afternoon, you'll see in your programs, we're going to end this with a sing-along of God Bless America.
Pick up the papers.
Stay with me.